Hi, everybody. I'm Debbie Montgomery Johnson, founder of the nonprofit The Woman Behind the Smile, and your host of Stand Up and Speak Up, a show that is about each and every one of us. Many of us have something we're hiding, something we're ashamed of, something not through no fault of our own or through our own making we keep hidden, and that in turn keeps us hidden from each other and the world. Good people go through terrible situations. Wise people know when and how to let it go. Everything that happens to us helps us grow, and while it may be hard to see it right away, the most important thing to do is to change your perception about your circumstances. Regardless of what your personal experiences or traumas have been, this showcase series is designed to ignite the light in you, as well as providing safe harbor, education, personal growth, and resources so that no matter where you are on your journey, you'll have the courage to move on when you're ready. Stand Up and Speak Up features ordinary people who've been through extraordinary situations and struggles and found the courage to step out from behind their smiles and speak up about their experiences and the lessons gleaned from those experiences. Everybody heals at a different pace, and we recognize that. So come on in, have a listen, and enjoy the ride at your own speed. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different because I have a very special guest, my youngest guest ever, and I'm so excited that he is here with his dad, and I want to introduce you to him, my new friends, Ken and Kenny Rochon. Are you guys there?
We are.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited you're here. And Kenny, I want you to tell everybody how old you are.
I am 8 years old, and I am in 3rd grade.
And
8 years old.
And also, I was born on June 14th, Flag Day.
Flag Day. Well, I saw it on the Facebook when you had your birthday. Happy birthday. My birthday's 2 days later, and my birthday's always on Father's Day. So we've got Flag Day and Father's Day covered, so congratulations on turning 8. That's a great age. Kenny, we're going to jump right into this because the reason I wanted you on my show is when I was talking to your dad, Dr. Smiley, but he's going to be Daddy today, he was telling me about your books, and I got so excited about them. Can you tell me, why did you want to write a book?
I wanted to write these books because I really did wanted to actually start getting more popular everywhere, really.
Okay. Which is your favorite book?
My favorite book is Kenny's Favorite Riddle.
Can you tell us one?
What does man love more than life, hate more than death, or mortal strife? That which contented men desire, the poor have, the rich require. The miser spends, the miser spends, the Spencer saves. That's what I said. I said Spencer. The Spencer saves, and all the men carried to their graves.
I have no idea. What is that?
It is nothing.
It is nothing?
Yep.
Well,
yeah, let's read it. Yeah, when you read it with the answer, it really comes clear, a lot clearer, I should say. So, what does man love more than life? Nothing. Hate more than death or mortal strife? Nothing. That which contented men desire? Nothing. The poor have nothing. The rich require nothing. The miser spends nothing. The Spencer saves nothing. All men carry to the graves? Nothing.
Perfect. That's perfect. And do you have a book? Can you tell me the names of your books?
The names of my books are Kenny's Favorite Thing, Kenny's Favorite Joke, Kenny's Favorite Science Fact, Kenny's Favorite Riddle, Kenny's Favorite Thing to Know, Kenny's Favorite Wacky, Crazy and Fun Wacky Facts, and Be the Smartest Kangaroo.
Well, my goodness, Kenny, you have a lot of favorites for an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Which did you say is your favorite book?
Oh, I said my riddle.
The riddles. Okay. Well, I like the joke one because what happened when I was talking to your daddy about your books, I actually ordered them, and I took them to visit when I went to visit my grandkids. I have grandkids in Texas and I have grandkids in Hawaii, and we had so much fun sitting down together and reading and laughing. And I think I actually wrote a review on your books, which is what you want people to do, right?
Yeah.
Why is it important to have people review your books?
Because my dad told me that if I get 100 reviews, every 100 reviews between August 31st and August 1st, I'll get a video game.
Whoa! Wow, that is incentive to get reviews.
But do you think you get more if you get more reviews?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Kenny, to get your reviews, people need to know how to get your books. How can they find your books?
Really everywhere. In Amazon, and soon my book will be in the Howard County Library, right?
Howard County Library, and also they can go to your Facebook page.
Yeah, true. They can go to my page.
Debbie, this is kind of interesting. When Kenny was born, I thought, most parents think, let's start a savings account, which is a good idea. Let's start a college account. Let's get, insurance plan, all that good stuff. But I also thought, why don't I create a business page for him? Mm-hmm. Because I just thought, I'm going to raise a game changer in the world, so that's why I named it that.
What's your favorite video game?
I really like Roblox, mostly it's because it has over 400,000 games on that one app.
400,000?
Yeah, more than that.
You could be playing games your whole life.
Yeah, it has so much. It has tower defense games, simulator games, legend games, any type of game.
Well, does your dad let you play games all day long, or are you limited to your timing?
I am limited to my timing for 2 hours.
What? 2 hours a day or 2 hours a week?
2 hours a day.
We have 30 minutes. I guess exaggerating a little bit right now.
My grandchildren would love 2 hours a day. I think they get 2 hours a month. Well, Kenny, that's wonderful. So how do you like writing books?
I feel proud of myself.
What's your favorite part of writing? Thinking about it or actually sitting down? How do you do it? Give me the process.
How I make them?
Yeah, how do you make your books? How do you come up with your ideas and stuff?
I just go on the computer and then I just find the interesting facts that nobody else, a lot of facts, so almost everybody should not know that much inside one of my books.
Well, I am so impressed. And do you like school?
Yeah.
Yeah? And are you helping your friends with writing? Do you give them ideas about books?
Yes.
Sometimes?
Yes.
Well, I bet your teachers are really thrilled about what you're doing because writing is so important. And it's fun. How do you like working with your dad?
Or what it's like?
It feels, you know how I can't explain feelings.
We'll try.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a feeling that's excitement and also sweaty.
And sweaty.
Yeah. But she's also asking what it's like what do you do? How's it work?
Oh, it's like I just go on the internet. I just search up interesting facts and nobody else shouldn't know everything inside the book.
Well, remember you wrote your own jokes?
Yeah, I wrote my own jokes. Really at the very end.
Yeah, you should tell, Debbie, his original jokes I find to be the best in the whole book, I think.
They're so engaging. They're so funny. Kenny, do you have a special joke that you could tell me?
He's got a good one here.
Why did the rabbit cross the road?
Why did the rabbit cross the road?
You got to say wabbit.
Oh, the wabbit. I don't know. Why did the wabbit cross the road?
Because he was stuck to a car's wheel.
That's an original, by the way.
Poor wabbit. Well, that's very creative. Can't wait to see that one in the book.
So I'm really proud of Kenny because before he became an author, he was a little bit shy. And he didn't always jump to be on a phone call or be videotaped or be on Zoom calls. And after he did his first book, I asked him if he would do it. And he says, I really would rather not. And then I said, well, you got to at least tell a joke or something so people know how good your books are. And so he did. And then, of course, he was well received and people loved what he was doing. So he started getting excited about being on a podcast. So I think he's been on about 30 or 40 as a cameo, but this is his first full show. So I want to thank you for that, Debbie. But he has a joke that he started every single one. Tell Debbie about your joke that you started your very first day, the buffalo, the dad. Okay.
What did the dad buffalo say to his son when he was leaving for school?
What did the dad buffalo say to his son when he was leaving for school? Be careful?
No. Bison.
Bison. That's wonderful. Great
That was
job,
his opening
Kitty.
joke. That was his opening joke in his first podcast, and so it was a go-to joke whenever he needed to have a second or third or fourth joke. He loves doing that.
Oh, my gosh. That's wonderful. Keep that one in your pocket when you go out because that is cute. And even, like, I'm a grandma, and I can't remember jokes very well. My father, and your dad and I are going to talk about my dad. My dad is so funny, and I'm going to give him your book because he's always looking for good jokes. And he would like that one. Bye, son. So, well, Kenny, you're just amazing, and do you want to say something about writing to other kids your age or to their grandparents? What would you say to them?
I don't know what I'll say yet.
Well, do you think other kids should write books?
Yeah.
Well, tell why you
Tell
think
me why. Why
idea.
do you think my grandchildren, my grandsons and granddaughters should write books?
So they like get more braver.
Okay.
And they start getting more curious, and then they could start making their own jokes.
Those are really good reasons to be braver and to get more curious. And, it's really interesting, Kenny. I work with a lot of ladies that have had some problems, some troubles in their lives, and they're very scared about things. And I always tell them it's best to write things down because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel, you can see where you've been, what you've done, but it also, it's very, I don't know, all I can say is it makes you feel good. So I'm looking at a picture of you holding on to your dad's Dr. Smiley Keep Smiling card. What does that Keep Smiling card, how does that make you feel? And what do you do with it? What do you do with that card?
I don't remember that business card.
The Keep Smiling card?
The Keep Smiling card? It's the blue one that says Keep Smiling. I have a picture of you and you've got a blue lollipop in your hand. I think it was around your birthday.
I never saw me holding my dad in that card. I never saw that.
She was saying that what you doing, you were holding the card next to Daddy.
Oh, I think I did that for one of my.
Your book covers it.
Yeah.
Hey, talk to her about. He gives. Well, tell her what you do. You give the card to people.
I give the card to people for free almost where we go.
Yes, you do. And what does Keep Smiling mean?
Oh, Keep Smiling is just the Keep Smiling movement that my dad made. So he wants people to smile at all times, so he just made the business.
Well, it's wonderful, and you have a great smile. Have you lost any of your front teeth yet?
Yeah, I lost 4 front teeth.
4? So they're back in? You got the big teeth back in now?
No, they're still growing. But are you talking about my molars?
Nope, the front 2.
Yeah, the front 2. They're not really growing yet. They're not growing yet, but my molars are coming in.
Okay, good. Well, you keep those front ones nice and clean, and you keep on smiling, because I'm going to talk to Dr. Jack, which is my father. He's a dentist. And I'm going to show him your picture and your Keep Smiling note, and I know it's going to make him smile. And Kenny, here's a secret: my daddy, he's 92. His birthday was yesterday, and he was 92 years old.
92.
And he's written 4 books. So I'm going to show him what you've done and say, hey, Grandpa, you're behind here. Kenny's got a couple books on you.
So I have a question. Why are you telling a secret to me when you're on a podcast?
Because it's not a secret anymore. That's a really good question. That should be your next book. Why do people tell secrets out loud?
Well, can you tell Miss Debbie that you figured out on your 10th birthday how many books do you want to have total?
Oh, I want to have 10 books.
There you go. And you're going to do it, I know. I can feel it.
No, I actually want 20 books.
20 books.
So he just had a book come out on 9/11. Do you want to tell about that book real quick?
Oh, tell me.
Kenny's favorite about America.
Oh, Kenny's favorite things about America? I don't... It's the photos are done, but the writing is not done yet.
And he has his newest book coming out for Christmas. What's that one called?
The Book of Phobia.
Kenny's favorite phobia is to conquer.
Ooh.
It's really going to be as much phobias as I could think of.
It's going to be like a comic strip.
You are so creative, Kenny, and so brave. I'm really proud of you. And so there's no excuse for my old lady friends to not sit down and write a book, right? Everybody should write a book.
Yeah, and tell you what, we did think that this was going to be video, and he did practice a couple things, and I wanted to ask if it would be okay for him to kind of brag about a couple things that he learned during the pandemic. Would that be cool?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay. The first thing he's going to do,
Charlie.
okay, he's going to do the military outfit, but he can do it in sign language while he's holding his hand up.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu.
Very good. Very good. And I've got to tell you, I'm a Air Force veteran, and I had to learn those way back when, and they've come in handy for my whole life. So congratulations on learning those at 8.
Two things that were really big accomplishments during the pandemic that I taught 8th grade science, so I didn't know any other subject to teach but that during the pandemic. So I had my kids in PG County write something when they made excuses, and it was called The Bottom Line. Well, Kenny has memorized The Bottom Line, and I just wanted him to share it with you because anybody who learns this, adult or child, you kind of have a different frame of mind with how you approach life. So can he say the bottom line to you?
Yes, he can. Go ahead.
The bottom line, face it, nobody owes you a living. What you achieve or fail to achieve in your lifetime is directly related to what you do or fail to do. No one chooses his parents or childhood, and you could choose your own directions. Everyone has problems and obstacles to overcome, and that too is relative to each individual. Nothing is carved in stone. What you achieve or fail to achieve, you can change anything
in your life
if you want to badly enough. Excuses are for losers. Those who don't take responsibility for their actions are the real winners in life. Winners take life challenges head on, knowing there's no guarantees, give it all they got, and never think it's too late or too early to begin. Time plays no favorites, and will pass or not. Whether you act or not. Take control of your life. Dare to dream. Take risks. If you aren't willing to complete, go with your goal. Don't expect others to compete. Believe in yourself.
Great. How about that, Debbie?
That was extraordinary. That was wonderful, Kenny. Thank you so much for sharing that.
And the last thing I would like to have him just brag about, and we're not going to do the whole periodic table, but he, of the 118, he knows over half, and he knows some of the really difficult ones. So, Kenny, why don't you just share a couple of the chemicals, but tell what they do and what you use them for in the world, okay?
The periodic table elements: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, titanium, aluminum, and silicon, potassium, phosphorus. This is just hard remembering. Start over.
So he has a real command of at least 60 of the chemicals on the periodic table.
I am just speechless. I am so impressed, Kenny, and oh my gosh, I wish your dad is obviously a very, very good teacher, Dad and Mom, right?
Yes, Mommy's a wonderful teacher.
Mommy's a wonderful teacher.
Yeah, cook, but she's not really good as a teacher.
Oh, she is too.
Oh, well.
And we voted Mommy the best mommy in the world just today, so that was pretty good.
There you go. Well, that's terrific. And I know the pandemic has been difficult for kids having to stay home and learn online, but I think you've done an incredible job in what you've done, and I know your teachers will be extraordinarily proud of you this year because you are way ahead of most 8-year-olds that I know. So
well, Kenny puts a lot of stock in my my scientific and mathematical abilities, but my wife has taught him gardening. He grew a garden outside. He went out every single morning, watered it. She taught him how to bake, how to do some cooking. He makes banana bread, and she teaches him Spanish. I mean, there's so many things that she does. So it is a partnership. But he does love the publishing and the math and the science. So I show up a little bit more as the compliment in that one. Well,
we have a little entrepreneur in the making, and I'm sure your encouragement, Ken, has just been incredible. I'm so proud of Kenny, and so I'm really grateful that you boys, see, you're younger than I am, that you were able to come onto the show.
Well, before, in case we're wrapping up, I do want to...
We're not. I still have a half an hour with Dad.
Okay, 1 second. Kenny, sit still. So you can tell it is a half hour because Kenny's starting to walk around the chair. But here we go. Kenny, what is an entrepreneur?
An entrepreneur is someone that, never gives up and is a winner in life and will never do what losers will do.
And also solves problems. And creates business idea innovation.
And makes tons of money.
Okay, now here's another one. With your books, Kenny, what is retail? How much do your books sell for?
All of them are $20.
And so that's the retail. And what is the amount that you make? What's your profit?
My profit is $10.
Okay. And what is your wholesale rate?
$5.
And that's for people that want to represent your book, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So he's learned that terminology and a couple other things.
Well, that's incredible. So, Kenny, do you have plans on selling these to schools?
I'm in the school.
And what are we missing? What do we have to do for schools?
Make it hardcover.
Yeah, we have to make the hardcover.
Okay. Well, I see that in your future. Although I think a lot of people, I like soft covers. I mean, they're easy to mail around to people. And I'm telling you, your books are sitting in Hawaii. They're on my grandchildren's table, and they're sitting in Dallas, my grandchildren's table. And we sat down and read every single one of them. They are so fun. And so, folks, if you're listening to the show and you have grandchildren that you want to share an extraordinary little books written by an extraordinary young man, please go to Amazon and look up Kenny's books. And I will put these all on the show replay. But just look him up, right? Look him up. Kenny, tell everybody again, how do they find your books on Amazon?
Search in Kenny's favorite things to know. It'll show one book, but if you click my name on the start, it'll show all my books.
How many reviews do you have?
100, at least 148, because it's been already 2 days before I checked that.
So it might be 149 right now, Miss Debby.
So did you get your video game from Dad?
Yeah, I got Super Mario 3D World.
Not a boy. Well, we'll see what we can do to help you get that second video game. But, Kenny, with all the money that you're putting in the bank account, what are you going to do with it?
First of all, I'm going to save it for college, and I'm going to save it for my future.
Very good answers. I'm impressed. Dad, you've done a great job.
Well, thank you. And I am obviously biased about his books, but I do want to say something that's sincere and candid. I learned so much doing these books with Kenny that I got as much out of it as he did, not just because I watched him evolve, but I learned things. There's so many things in these books that when you read them, you become actually smarter yourself. And I started just sharing this stuff when it came into conversation, and people would kind of drop their mouth and say, "How do you know all this stuff?" Mm-hmm. So it was kind of fun it was very fun to learn all this as well.
Well, I understand that because when I was reading some of them with my grandchildren, same thing. I'm like, I didn't know that. And there was one about the science facts, and I was sitting there very enthralled. But your jokes were actually funny, Kenny, and the riddles had us just sitting there going, huh? No.
Well, and there is a topic that kids seem to like to joke about or talk about, and that's poop. And so
yep.
Poop is in the science book, and favorite things to know, and it's very interesting stuff. Actually, Kenny, let me see if I can find that, because I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, Kenny, can you read about this one and that one? Okay.
What animals have a species type of poop that fights
special type.
What special type of poop that fights pollution? Bonus why?
The answer is?
And the answer is llamas.
And the bonus is?
And it dilutes acid that come from mines, and also dissolves metal that can harmful when consumed.
Yeah, so imagine that. There's water that has got all kinds of metals and harmful stuff in it, and then the llama poop actually dissolves it all, dilutes it all, so it can be consumed. And then, can you read this short one right here about?
Okay. What animal poops sand?
Bonus
why? Answer parrotfish. Bonus because they eat coral with their beaks.
So I guess if you eat coral, you're going to be pooping sand.
I'm going to have to get that book and review it again. Kenny, I have a quick question. Do you like music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you play any musical instruments?
Not yet, but soon I am.
Well, you play your keyboard a little bit.
Yes, that's true.
Well, the keyboard, I was going to say, because when my kids were little, I played the piano, and music is math. And my kids learned how to play the piano, and it's all based on math. So I see you as a really great keyboard player. So I encourage you to sit down and start playing, and then send me a video of you playing your keyboard. Kenny, do you have anything else to tell me about your books?
I think I really told you everything that I could remember.
Attaboy. Well, I'm so glad that you're on the show, and I've got a smile on my face. I'm telling you, I'm sitting here looking at your picture, and you don't remember it, but you've got a blue shirt with smiley faces on it with a blue lollipop, and your dad's Keep Smiling business card. And it is.
But I think I know that one.
Yeah, it's really cute, and it makes me smile. So thank you so much for being on my show, because you're going to make people stand up and speak up about writing books. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Debby.
You've done a great job, and thank you so much for being my youngest and my happiest guest. Thanks for listening to Stand Up and Speak Up. We are dedicated to encouraging you to remove the mask of embarrassment and being your best self. If you've been a victim of a scam or cybercrime, please visit againstscams.org for assistance and guidance about options in recovery. SCARS, the Society of Citizens Against Relationship Scams, is an incorporated nonprofit crime victims assistance organization based in Miami, supporting scam victims worldwide. If you can, please make a small donation to help the victims around the world receive the help that they need. This episode has been sponsored by BenfoComplete.com, a vitamin supplement company that supports happy and healthy hands and feet for those with neuropathy. If you or anyone you know struggles with the pins and needles or numbness in their hands and feet, check out our benfotiamine products at BenfoComplete.com and use the special code STANDUP for 5% discount on your purchase. Again, thanks everybody for being here with us today. Go to my website, thewomanbehindthesmile.com, for additional information and resources. Check out my YouTube channel and subscribe, and follow the replays of all of our great guests. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks very much for being here.